Welcome back to the shop, everybody. Hope you all are doing absolutely fantastic. My bow is not shooting or drawing as heavy as it should, and today I'm going to show you how to get it back up to peak weight. So a couple of days ago, I was shooting my bow and it just felt lighter. You know, sometimes when you're shooting every day like I do, you notice those little changes in your setup, and it just didn't feel, like it was drawing as heavy as it should. I know that might sound crazy to some, but some guys will know what I'm talking about. Sure enough, I went to test it and it was shooting a couple pounds light. So I'm gonna draw this back just to kind of show you. And so right there, it's shooting 69 pounds. So I have this bow set up originally to shoot right at 72 pounds. So I want to get it up to 3 pounds. Now, is that exactly in spec? No, it's not exactly in spec, but most of these manufacturers have a tolerance, up a few pounds, down a few pounds, where the bow still performs properly. So I'm gonna move you over here. We're gonna get it in the bow press and just show you what I'm gonna do to fix that. All right, so I've got the bow in the press now. I'm gonna get this, some tension off this, and just put some twists in the cables, and I'll kind of explain that as I go here. But let's get it pressed in. Make sure you're not hurting any components. Make sure those fingers are on the limbs and not the cams, because that can cause a lot of problems. And once you get it in there, I am not going to press this very much. I just want to get off a little tension, about an inch or so. And that's pretty good right there. So now what I'm gonna do is put twists in the cable. So when you're doing this, from what I've learned over time, is that it's about 2 twists per pound of draw. So I wanna bring this up 3 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is put 3 twists in the bottom cam and 3 twists in the top cam. And that's gonna get me to that 6 twist mark. Now, if you're new to working on bows, or are trying to teach yourself like I have, you want to make sure that you keep everything in the same place and remember where everything goes. So remember where this cable goes, or it's going to be a headache when you go to try to put it back together. Make sure when you're twisting these, you're twisting them the right way. You don't want to take twists out. That's just going to do the opposite effect. So on this side, I need to twist it towards me. So we'll go 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists, and I will go ahead and put that back on. That one's good, and we'll do the same thing on this side. I'll get this string back seated on here, and then I'm going to take this string off part of the way. Just helps you moving the string, or moving the cams. So with this one, you're not going to go back towards yourself. Remember, they're going to be opposite of each other. So I'm going to twist away from me. 1, 2, 3, and put that back on there. Get this set up. Now, make sure everything is in place before you go to take the tension off this, or your bow could possibly explode, or just a lot of issues could happen, right? So make sure everything's in the right spot. Now, when I do this, there's a chance that this bow is going to be out of time now. And there is a solution for that, but let's get it off the press and just see where we end up. So what I'm going to do now is hold pressure up. I just usually pull up on my D-loop, and then I'm just going to slowly loosen that bow press. And there we go. Once you get it, I don't take it out after I get the tension off until I make sure everything's in place and we look good. Cool. And there you have it. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to look at the timing indicators on the cams. Most bows have these. Dartons are actually pretty accurate. And it does say that it's still in time. So that is perfect. That's what we were looking for. So let's go ahead, and if I can find my scale, here it is. By the way, you can buy these on Amazon, and I'd highly recommend it, because when a bow goes down in poundage, it usually means there's something going on, right? It shouldn't go down in poundage, right? And usually it has to do with the cables and the strings stretching. If you get new strings or have just recently bought a bow from the factory, your poundage is probably going to go down. And that's just due to the fact that when you shoot this a bunch, eventually, you know, they're gonna stretch out just a little bit, and this is a good way to get that poundage back up. It's also a pretty good indication that your bow might be a little out of tune. So if you notice that you're losing poundage, you might want to check your tears on your paper tuner and just make sure that arrow flight's still where you want it to be. So anyways, let's go here. Get this on there. Again, before you draw back, again, I usually, you know, with anything, I just do a once over, make sure everything's in the right place, because these can be bombs if you don't do it right. So draw it back. There we go. Oh, I forgot to turn my scale on. Let's draw it back one more time. Boom. And there you go. So we went up about 1 pound. So I probably just need to add a few more twists to it, but I think you get the idea. It's a really simple process. If you have a bow press, you know, just throw it in there, throw a few twists in the cables, and you're usually gonna get the result you want. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just, since I'm here, throw this in here and put 6 more twists in the cables as a whole. So again, 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. So we've got that in there. Gonna go ahead and take this string off just so we have some room to work here. And once again, we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. And you know what the problem was? I did half twists before. That's why I didn't get the full poundage. So make sure you're doing a full twist, and then you'll get the right poundage. But this makes up for it now. So we just had to go over it one more time. It's just so I can show you, right? I'll tell you what, if you've never filmed yourself, you do some crazy things on camera that you never think you do otherwise. Forget stuff, you know, just do all kinds of stuff. Now, when you do take or put twists into your cables, you will notice that typically you will, your string is going to tighten. You're not gonna have as much slack, so you might have to, like I just did, put that bow press, or tighten that bow press down just a little bit in order to get everything to work the way you want it to, but that should be good there. So let's take this out now. Again, making sure everything looks good, everything's in line, which it is. And there we go. Okay. Again, just make sure everything looks right, looks the way it should. And let's test it one more time here. Get this on. There we go, right where I want it. See that? 72 pounds. And that is right where I want this bow. It's just what I have my arrows set up for. It's what I have my sight set to. And it just overall gives me a much better shooting experience. So I hope you guys learned something today. If you did, make sure to like this video. Really helps out the channel. If you haven't already, leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. And stay tuned for more videos just like this one. That's all for today. I will see you all on the next video.